Hey, how you guys doing? I'm Nate Anime and welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing Forza Horizon 4, once again checking out the brand new 1990 Chevrolet Camaro IROC-Z that was added into the game. Nice little 80s muscle car to be added into Forza Horizon 4. It's not that bad though. It looks pretty good. So yeah, let's check the inside of it. Very nice, very 80s-ish, but yeah, inside of the car looks very 80s, very 80s-ish, as it should be. The car is very tail happy. I took off the traction control, but I do find it a little bit interesting that they decided to release this car in the winter season. I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, cars are right. But in the winter season, I don't know. I mean, I guess it does make it a little bit easier to slide around corners and whatnot. But we're going to take this car into the garage and we're going to customize it, see what we can do to this car. And yeah, let's just see what we can do with this car. Okay, so now that we got all the miscellaneous upgrades all taken care of, we can now get to the visual customizations of this vehicle, which I can only imagine are going to be really good. I decided to keep the rims of this car because I think the rims just fit this car very well. We're gonna go with the front bumper and see what that looks like. It's probably gonna be a standard Forza bumper, and it is a standard Forza bumper, so I'm actually gonna leave that off for right now. Let's see what the wing looks like, and as I think so, oh, it's actually not a standard Forza wing. Well, I don't know, because if we put this on, we're gonna lose speed, but we'll gain handling and braking. I don't know, just a smidge of acceleration. You know what? I think I actually might put this on. Okay, so we also have some hood options here. For the hood, what are they going to be? Okay, a little bit of a lifted hood there, and alright, not bad at all. But honestly, I think I'm just gonna go with this one because it kind of smooths out the hood just a little bit more. Yeah, just a little bit. So yeah, I think so. And with all the upgrades on this vehicle, it has made it up to an S1 class. Now, this is the standard engine in this car. There are a couple of engine swaps, like like 2 of them. Just about. You got a V8 and a V10. So yeah, you can also do that, as well as do an all-wheel drive conversion, as well as add a turbo, which I think that's probably the only thing I'm gonna add next to this vehicle. Is probably just a turbo, which yeah, I think that should be good. And yeah, that is all the upgrades for this vehicle. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys, with the Itasha part, I kind of knew that this type of car right here probably wasn't going to have the biggest support for Itasha wraps, as I do find myself being correct, as I'm actually going to search up some Itasha wraps for this vehicle, and to be truly honest, you can't really find any. I'm gonna go right here to the cartoon tab right now and show you just what I mean. Now obviously there is an Itasha wrap up there at the very top, but it's a very typical Itasha wrap. This is like the type of Itasha wrap you see on every single vehicle in the game. It's kind of just a generic anime wrap. It doesn't even correlate correctly. It has Love Live written on it in Japanese kanji with another character. It just doesn't go together. And as you can see, there aren't really any Itasha wraps for this vehicle at this moment. In fact, there's not a lot of cartoon wraps for this vehicle, period. So it is kind of upsetting and kind of sucks, and I'm not really interested in putting any of these on at this current moment in time. So yeah, I did come prepared, so do not worry. I actually prepared this before I started the video, and because I knew this was probably going to happen, I made sure I prepared myself and made my own Itasha wrap from scratch. believe it or not. And I think you guys are actually going to enjoy this one. This is the Black Lagoon Itasha. Yes, I made a Black Lagoon Itasha for this vehicle. It's absolutely amazing. It is kind of a shame though I was not able to make it on my own. Unfortunately, it was a very fast put together wrap that I did make. I'm going to show it to you guys right now. I am actually really proud of this, honestly. Even though I didn't actually design like majority of this, I didn't design Revy. Revy was just a borrowed shapes from other creators who decided to share their designs, as well as the Black Lagoon and even the bullet shot holes. The only things I actually did on this car was really the two lines, the two stripes on the car that you see right here. Besides that, everything else is basically borrowed designs. So yeah, this is pretty cool. But yeah, we got Revy from the Black Lagoon. If you've never seen that anime is baller. It is absolute baller, and I recommend that you watch this anime. And I think this wrap goes very well, honestly. In fact, I'm looking at it now, and throughout making this wrap, it kind of made me want to buy this car, try to track down one of these cars and actually do this to the car, because it actually looks pretty sick with a Black Lagoon Itasha on it. So yes, we did find an Itasha for this vehicle, and I think it looks very well, and it fits the car very well too. One thing though I was disappointed about though is that if you haven't watched Black Lagoon actually takes place in Thailand, and that little thing that you see on the bottom right there, that is actually a Thailand license plate. It's just sitting on the bottom because I can't put it on the in the license plate bracket. I'm probably gonna end up taking that off, honestly, and it does kind of suck though I can't share this wrap with you guys, because again, this is all borrowed designs and shapes and stuff. I can't reshare this as my own because it isn't my own. I would have to make my own. It is what it is, and yeah, this is pretty sick. We're gonna take this car out with the Itasha design and the upgrades. We're gonna see how it does on the road. And it picks up on some good speed. It has some good speed to it, and I'm really surprised how well it's kind of performing, especially in the snowy conditions, which is what I was kind of complaining about before. I mean, I don't mind the cars coming out in the winter, but I mean, a car like this, I don't think it should be, you know, coming out in the winter. You know, it should be coming out, you know, like somewhere in like the summertime, springtime, heck, even fall, but not the winter. Jeez. But it's moving pretty quickly, I have to say. It is moving pretty quickly, and it sounds really good too, and it's handling very well. I am not on traction control whatsoever. Okay, I'm driving this car with no traction control in the snow, and it's handling pretty well. Okay, something I've noticed just now, my character, she is not shifting gears. So you mean is this car like an automatic? Hold it a second. Hold. This car is an automatic. Why is that? A 1980s Camaro, and it's automatic. What's up with that? I do find that a little bit strange that it's an automatic car, and it's such a good looking car too. I would expect, you know, something like this would be, you know, manual, have like a manual transmission or something, but it doesn't. So I can't imagine how that worked or how fast it went with this with the automatic in this car. Alright, so we're gonna do a little bit of a street race here. Haven't did that in like a minute. A lot of wheel spin at the start. There's one thing that I must learn, and it's not to completely upgrade the engine of the car so much, because I've learned that, you know, when you upgrade the car like that, you end up getting into much harder races. This one, for example, is a S1 race, which is I mean, it's a little bit fast, but for a car like this, especially a muscle car, it becomes a little bit more challenging, and at sometimes a little bit more irritating. I am all over the place. Oh god, yep, I'm losing traction now. What happened to the traction that I had before? I mean, when I say it's fast, I mean it's fast. It's not significantly fast, but it's faster than when it was when it didn't have any like upgrades to it. So it's obviously a little bit more faster than it was when it wasn't upgraded, but yeah, it's nothing major. Might have something to do with that automatic transmission, honestly. I mean, if it was a car from today with that in it, like I know some of the new Chevys vehicles in this game have like paddle shifters, kind of, which is basically like automatic. You know, I wouldn't mind that, you know, but something like that in the 80s, I can't see that. It's just weird to me. That's just a strange choice. I don't know why Chevy just chose to do that. Like I said, it must be something I don't know. It must be a long story or something I don't know. But I just find that to be really, really, really particularly weird. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this over to Fortune Island. We're going to see how this thing drifts. Alright, we're at the top of the needle climb. I'm going to start downhill first. Usually we always start uphill, but we're going to start downhill first and see how good this car does while drifting. In the most snowiest conditions, I might point out. So, shouldn't have any real problem here. Alright, well, for drifting, it's not bad. I will say that, but it could probably get a little bit better drifts out with probably some tuning, some engine upgrades or engine swap. You can probably drift just a little bit better with this car. I mean, besides that though, I mean, just for like casually drifting, it's pretty smooth as butter. It is smooth as butter. Ooh, look at that transition though. Oh, can I do it? Can I keep it up? Can I keep it up? Can I keep it up? A little bit of a mess up there. But yeah, like just for like that, a little casual drifting there. You know, like not competitive or anything like that. Not trying to get, you know, like break records and stuff like that. Although, like I said, this car, at least with the engine upgrades that it has right now, it's not going to break any records. I mean, look, my record's like 300,000. No way, that's not happening. Not with this car, not with the engine upgrades that it has in it at the current time. Yeah, let's take it back uphill, see how it does. Let me see, we got 200,000 on the downhill. So let's see if we can do a little bit better on the uphill. Alright. So far so good. And a little bit of a spin out there. Alright. Not bad, we're still good. We're still good though. Alright. And the barriers at the end, a little bit sloppy. Not bad. Yeah, this is actually not bad. Not bad at all. Like, this is it's pretty decent. As I said before, with the current engine that it has, with all the upgrades that it has, this could be good for a little casual race, a little casual drift, nothing too serious or anything. But like I said, I do feel you can probably get lots more out of this car if you switch out the engine a little bit. You know, you can probably get way better performance out of this vehicle than you are with the standard engine right now. But yeah, so yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. All right. One more thing I want to do before I end the video today, I want to take it back to the mainland. I want to see what the top speed of this car is. Alright, so we're back on the mainland again. I re-enabled the traction control on the car so we can get the best performance out of this vehicle while seeing how fast of a top speed that we can get out of this car, right? So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, go. Now, interestingly enough, I was thinking of actually doing it, but I don't think it would do us any different. But I was thinking of actually putting on the automatic transmission to see if, you know, maybe that's how it should be driven, you know, with automatic transmission or something, or who knows, but it's weird. Like, I'll be honest with you, I actually kind of like this car, but I gotta like redo some points for that auto. That's not good for a car like this, or maybe it was good for a car like this. I don't know. Again, I don't know, but let's see. So far, we got 192. Let's see if we can get her up to 200. Okay, we're at steady 192 right now, and I am going to brake a little bit. I want to try to keep as much speed as possible here. It's not exactly a straightaway, more like a straightaway with some curbs on it. You know what? To make this a little bit more interesting, I might just keep going. Yep, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm curious. I want to try to get up to 200. We're only hitting like around 175, and before we were hitting around 192, 193, I believe. So, all right. Well, there wasn't much more track anyway. But yeah. 192 seems to be the highest speed I can get up to right now. I could take it back again, but the way the car is performing, I don't think it would make a difference. And going back is actually just more of a uphill climb. So yeah, 192 for the top speed of this car. It's good for drifting. Has a decent top speed without upgrading the engine or doing like doing like an engine swap to the car. It's a pretty decent car. And the Itasha on this vehicle is really nice too. Again, I wish I could share this with you guys, but I cannot. Again, it's shared designs. I can't share this with you. But yeah, this is a 1990 Chevrolet Camaro IROC-Z. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. That's all the time I have for today in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.